Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So in this video I want to expose the person called Clark Adeleke. You know, typically on social media or internet, you know, dragging and exposing, people are always exposed for bad behavior, right? Exposed for, you know, behaving badly. But I want to expose somebody for the opposite, good behavior. I want to expose somebody for something, you know, commendable. Okay, now I'll be sharing the story of Davido and the latest baby mama Anita Brown, and I want to read to you guys the conversation between Anita Brown and this Clarkson Adeleke. And I want us to pick up. I think I've discussed it one or two, but I've discussed it a bit here and there, but I want to actually dedicate one video to it. And there's so much we can, you know, for me, it's always about what can we grab, what can we learn. There's so much we can learn from this person. Let me read to you guys the conversation between when the whole thing was going on behind. We don't know from our, not from our own side, right? So apparently the Clarks, I almost said Clarkson, the Clarks contacted the Anita, and look at what he said to her, right? And because when you look at the conversation, I've discussed it before, but I started to actually make it a video on its own. The conversation so far, you can see that everything from Davido's angle is always like calm. He was begging because according to what she exposed as receipts. So I'm going by that. So what's it called now? She was in control, and Davido was kind of almost in a begging position. The guy was humble. I said it before, you know, when you have allowed a woman to become that powerful in your life, she's not even your wife, and it's because he made her powerful simply by spilling his juice in her. $1 condom would have prevented all of this. If you want, see, we can say stay with only your wife, but if we're not so, okay, if you must do, $1 condom could have prevented all this powerfulness that she feels over you. You are the one that put yourself there. Okay, let me read to you guys this conversation between her and Clarkson, who is an Adeleke. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he's a cousin to Davido. Now, he wrote her and he said, I mean, the maturity, I'm telling you, you know, okay. He said, so is it about the money? So there's actually a money issue then. Because he did not say, is it about money? Is it about the money? So there is a money issue. You know, she can come out and say, I have my own money. I have businesses. I have this, that. Where the money from come? We don't know. And later when I showed the conversation, that she's the one that shared it, she said it between her and David, right? In that conversation, and she was saying to David, oh, can you get somebody to send me money? I need it for blah, blah, blah. Davido didn't argue. Davido said, okay, I'll do it by Monday. It shows you that from that conversation, the way the conversation went, you will know that it's not the first time she's asking him for money. She asked with so much ease, and Davido replied with so much ease. So not be the first time where she received money for a hand. So when somebody is now bragging, I have this, I have that, I did it, but at the same time we're seeing where you're begging for money, right? Okay. He said, is it about the money? So there is a money. Right? It's not about, is it about money? No. Is it about the money? You want a new contract? You see that she know today and T never explained to us. Explain to us the contract and I'm going to understand. She has not explained that one. Okay? She now said, cause you just do too much talking. No. I don't want anything. The Clarks replied, don't run from the conversation. And she said, I'm good. Clark replied, we can have a civil conversation. You see that, like I explained in another video, she was giving him, like all her conversation, all I'm seeing, even all the so-called tea she's spilling on the internet, she's always like fire. But this guy was giving her water for her fire. This is so important in a lot of situations. Even in a marriage, as a couple, when one person is giving fire, let me tell you, giving water doesn't mean swallow somebody's BSO. But there is I don't know how to explain this thing, I don't know have the word for it. the way somebody like her, from what we're seeing, she is the type that wants fire so that her own fire can go boom, and then you bring your own fire boom, and then you go boom, the fire gets bigger. But when somebody like that brings fire and you bring water, it's quenching that fire. But because she thrives, from what I have seen, it's like the kind of person that thrives with fire, that your water is confusing them. And that's why I am so in love with this conversation, as in Clark's part of the conversation and the maturity he expressed. He, I don't know this guy or something, but he said, you don't know Clark? Clark's now so I don't know. I'm talking about this conversation. Okay? Now, listen to this. He now said, we can have a civil conversation. Right? He did not say, what did they worry yourself? No. He kept on. And she kept on. And he kept on with his water. Right? And then she said, I don't want anything from anybody. I'm good. Have a blessed evening. You see her tone. Have a blessed evening. That's how it comes across when I'm reading it. Because I've heard her speak and I see her mannerism and the way she talks. And Clark said, okay, if that's the case, did you see that? Nothing like, what did they worry yourself? Who do you think? No, he said, okay, if that's good. This kind of man, I don't know how he is in real life. Your wife will have a problem arguing with him because he will not let your argument go too far. He said, okay, if that's the case, you would even think that he's the father of Davido. That maturity. I don't even know his age. Okay. He said, but I believe we can learn from this, honestly. And he said, okay. Oh, he said, okay, if that's the case, then no problem. No problem. You see that? Then no problem. You see, I told you guys, when this lady came out initially, the post that came out as a screenshot that she sent, I don't know what blogger, but she sent somebody a message that I have tea. And I said, no normal human being, okay, regular people don't come out with their story and say, I have tea. Tea is the typical term they use to say, I have drama to give. I have, tea is not a positive thing. You don't explain your life story by calling it a tea. We have seen people come out on social media to say, oh, he give me belle, he don't want this one, he's denying my child. We know Cubana chief priest, right? And the lady that came out and crying that he refused to acknowledge my child, I'm struggling to raise this child by myself, You don't come and say, I have tea. See, tea is associated with dragging, with drama, with beef. You know when they say beef, fights, gra. That is what. So it means that she came out from day one with a tea in mind. Right? Okay. This man said, okay, if that's the case, then no problem. From what I'm seeing, I think she wants problem. You know what they say? Wala. I don't want peace. I want violence. That's the vibe I get. But Clark said, okay. He said, if that's the case, then no problem. He said, I will advise him to allow you keep the baby. Okay, because reportedly they said Davido was telling her to get rid of it. So, all this contacting her and trying to beg her and all. This one said, no, you got to advise and make him leave you. Carry the belly bonner. So if this lady, if she felt like I'm going to deal with him with this pregnancy, and then Davido is begging back and forth, that is fire, drama. But this guy said, I'll advise him to, leave you, as in, don't tell you to remove it. Let him tell you to keep the baby, is no problem. So if somebody wanted drama, and was, oh, okay, you got Bella, no problem. Let me tell you, if from the beginning Davido said, let me tell you guys something. If from the beginning Davido said, oh, you're pregnant? Okay, no problem. When the baby comes, we'll do a DNA. If it's mine, that's fine. There will be no drama. This drama no go big like this. She will have no tea. If Davido had done it from the beginning. But because Davido is panicking, and sometimes that powerlessness and begging, this, I can't be going through this, it can make the other person that is being begged feel powerful. Let me tell you guys, I'm not coming here to support abortion or that. No, I always say it. Nobody chose how they came to this world. You and I could have come in any other way. No baby decided how they will enter. So I'm just discussing this topic. Okay, now if Davido has said from the beginning, oh, you get Bella, no problem, and when the baby is born, we'll do DNA. If it's my child, that's fine. This lady will not be able to come and say I have tea. What if Davido came out and said, okay, my people, I'm sorry, I am ashamed of myself, I'm going to be honest, I'm I was having an affair, and the lady said she's pregnant. I am so ashamed of myself. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I don't know. I seriously, my people, I need help. The lady is pregnant. I don't know what to do. But what can I say? It happened. I really need to check myself. This is getting too much. I am so embarrassed. But you know, a baby is a baby. If Davido had come out to do something like that, do you think she would think she has tea? No way. You see what I mean? But Clarkson did not give her the powers that I think Davido gave her, right? When Clarkson said, okay, if that's the case, then no problem. I will advise him to allow you keep the baby. Basically, from what I understand, because Davido doesn't have the powers to make her remove the baby. So all he can do is beg her, ask her, that's it. But he's basically, from what I understand, it basically means I'm going to tell him to stop begging you to keep it. Okay? And now, then the next one, he said, this is not, I don't know, whatever it is. You see, they show us some part of the conversation. But he said, this is none of his concern. You don't intend to keep each other. You don't intend to keep each other. I love the way, even though I know what it means, we don't intend to be in a relationship. You don't intend to keep each other. You see? But, okay, can keep the baby. But you don't intend to keep each other. You let it, and I feel like it's another nice way of letting her know Davido is not planning to marry you. Because you even get belly does not mean you're going to have Davido. It's the baby you would have, but you're not going to have Davido. But he has his way of saying it. And he said, you don't intend to keep each other. The pregnancy was a mistake and you choose to keep the baby. Your choice is respected. You see that there's nothing he's saying that gives her the fire. You know what I mean? So everything he's saying, he has not said a single thing that should trigger her to help with that thing that today her body. Don't misunderstand me. This video is about exposing the Clarks and his way of speaking that a lot of us, including myself, we have to learn it. Because you know what I mean? I feel like there's something we can learn from these Clarks, right? That is the main part of my video. And I've said it. It's Davido's fault. He chose where he's going and swimming. And now where he's dropping where he's spraying his juice. I say your seed cannot germinate where you did not put it. So all of this is his fault. No be one, no be two, no be three. Only you one. How many children? How careless can a man be? Forget about even the babies being born. What about STD? What about all of that? Okay. It's not going to be a long video. I don't want it to be long. Okay, it says, okay, after he said that, she now gave a praying hand emoji. You see how he brought her down? Because he was not giving her that fire that would make her own fire go higher. No. And she now put a praying hand emoji. And he said, I will advise him to wait. Once you deliver the baby, we will do the needful and take responsibility if it's an Adeleke. Now that part sweet me past. He didn't say if it's Davido's baby. He didn't say if it is. No, he said if it's he said if it's an Adeleke. That is sweet me. Because it shows. That's what it looks like. You know, we look after our own. We the Adelekes will look after our own. If that child is an Adeleke, we'll take our child. As not take as in collect, but accept our child. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? And if you look at it, all the children that Davido has, the one that we know, there's one in Ibadan that is still question mark. We don't know what the story is. Davido say no be you, but whatever. You can see that it seems that, you know, you boy. It's like those children are loved and adored in that family. So when he spoke like that, this guy spoke like an elder. Let me tell you guys, every family needs a Clarks. Every family. Because there will be some family members that are the gragra. But every family needs a Clark. Every family needs Clarks. That is the Clarks. Every family needs somebody that can apply this amount of maturity on a heated argument or heated topic or drama or whatever. He said, if it's an Adeleke. Hey, the way he said it. The way he said it, it just, you know what I mean? And I'm saying that he's not giving this lady what she wants. You know, that power and control. And Davido is begging and she say, don't talk to me. Call me back in 2 days. I am all this social media. This guy has not given her any of that. Did you see that? And when he said that, I was like, She now says, wait on what? She said, wait on what? Only God can advise me on my life. If not God, they advise you, my sister, you know, go there. sometimes when I see some people, they don't do what they do. Because if they call God, they call God, they call God. I will say, I'm not judge you. I just talk about when something like this happens, they call God. It's only God can advise you. That God advise you. Should I God? Sorry. Should I God advise you to sleep with somebody's husband? Should I God advise you to go carry belly? No. They say she they do OnlyFans and she they do pom movie. Now God they advise you that. Sorry. Oh, sorry guys. The way people they call God all the time, I will say, no, they fear God. People don't fear God again. How they go fear God? STD they don't fear. Like God, they won't go fear. Sorry. Okay, let me finish this video. Okay, let me finish. He said, only God can advise me on my life. And you don't have to wish me anything. You see that she's still trying to give him fire. He wished her self-delivery. And I've told you guys, Yoruba is a kiniku. They go take gritty, take finish you. And as in, it's their culture. Eku joko, eku dide, eku palemo, eku jometa, ekaro, eku kini, eku womo, eku womo. This word is Yoruba to say, is it because you wrote it in English? What is the self-delivery? Oh, I missed that part because in that other conversation, he now said, and I wish you safe delivery. Okay, is it because he did not say to Yoruba? Ask Akala, she don't know it. She's not informed. Yoruba, they know they fear Pekino. If you like, I mean, let me tell you, Yoruba know they fear. Forget that Davido is famous and he has an image, he's a bit embarrassed by it. Yoruba know they fear Peki. May I tell you that one? Yoruba know they fear. Yoruba know they fear Peki. Okay, so she now said, and you don't have to wish me anything. How can somebody tell you safe delivery and you are angry about safe delivery? Abi, how is that? Oh, that's what I'm saying. This lady, I made another video. I don't know which one I'm going to post first. This lady na troublemaker. You understand? Somebody says safe delivery and you say you don't have to wish me anything. You see, not be abused, not be insult now. Abi, she now said you don't have to. I'm in great hands. I'm blessed beyond measures. You are not God. That pregnancy, we never even know whether she truly get belly, as she tell us. And if she get belly, whether that Davido get her, we don't know, right? And if that Davido get her, what's it called now? You cannot pregnancy we will never see. They even look at belly never big, so it shows that it's still early stages. I made another video which I was saying that I don't know whether she just say I don't miss my period, hey hallelujah, and deep stick. I keep saying deep stick. Not everybody knows what deep stick is. The urine test. You don't want, hey, I get belly, boom. Blogger, I have tea. It may be. And then you have tea. Belly will never reach how many months? So women, they lose belly in 6 months, 7, 8, 9. What about Chioma? Did she not have a baby? Where is her baby today? It shows you that you're not, nobody is God. Somebody is wishing you safe delivery and you're rejecting the wish for waiting. You understand? So we all have to be humble in this life. Chioma had her baby. Where is the baby today? What does that tell you about? We're not in control. You understand? So it's a good wish. And she said, you don't have to wish me anything. Let me read the other thing. I'm in great hands. I'm blessed beyond measures. Beyond measure. Clark now said, he now said, I'm like, he's talking like one ancient old man. He now said, I only try to understand things from your point of view. It's needed. Right? And he left it like that. He didn't give her the basketballs she wanted. And I think a lot of us need to learn to communicate. I'm speaking to myself too. How to de-escalate things. How to avoid. You understand? Somebody like Clark is not supposed to ever get high blood pressure because it's like, the way he's. And I said, no, I'm going to make a video to expose this guy for good. You know, social media expose people for bad behavior. Me, I want to expose this guy for good behavior. You understand? The way he spoke, like I said, every family needs a Clarks. I like the way he handled it. It don't happen, it don't happen. What, you know, keep it simple. No back and forth, no gra, and leave it at that. You know, I saw that and I wanted to share it, and I just think it's really beautiful. Typically, we don't get to expose people like this. Let me expose a good one that we can actually learn something from, you know, such a communication. But I said before, I blame David for all his actions, because if he didn't spill his juice where he did, this whole drama will not be going on. As always, I don't know what your opinions are, and as always, this is my opinion, and as always, whatever your opinions are, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye bye.